it's very important for people to stay inside their homes on hot days like these. And if you take a look behind me on the screen, it should say it's 83 degrees. And as you can see, this is a gravestone that has been knocked off and pushed to the side. These folks right here are from Fort Wayne, and they're hoping to take one of these trophies back home. Even though local beekeepers say that the bees here are doing very well, they say that doing little simple things like leaving your dandelion in the backyard can really help the bees. That's right, and this is the home of the 65-year-old victim who is now in critical condition. And even though officials decided to reopen the bridge this afternoon, many of the South Bend residents aren't happy with the results. He was on a go-kart, it flipped over and caught on fire. And after a whole evening of bidding here at the farmers market, there are now 2 owners. That's right, and I was really surprised that many Silverhawk fans came out to support the team today. It was by far the hottest summer, and even the baseball players were having a hard time keeping up.
Try to stay hydrated as best we can. You know, I know some guys use some cold towels that are soaking in ice and kind of throw it around their neck to keep cool, but there's not too much you can do. Relief pitcher Keith Cantwell was trying to stay cool in this 90-degree weather, but his options were limited, so watching out for signs is important to him. We had one guy get dizzy the other day, so we saw that, and we gotta speak up to the coaching staff or the trainers and let them know, we're not going to try and fight through it and kind of be stupid about it. And pitcher Jeff Shields is already doing everything he can to stay cool.
Today we got the hoses spraying in on the walkway there, so just got to do whatever you can do.
But the big guys aren't the only ones trying to stay hydrated. Little ones like 7-year-old Cameron Taylor are too, and he knows how to watch out for himself.
I make sure I drink lots of water, and if I get really hot, I take a break some more.
And hot days like these don't surprise EMT Allison Kiefer. She says it's not rare to see people in trouble.
Actually, we get quite a bit of people who come in with heat exhaustion where they're waiting at the gate and they're stricken because there's not a lot out there other than pavement.
She says don't wait until you're thirsty to have a drink. Hydrate yourself as much as you can.
They think that, well, it's just the heat. It's just, I'll be okay. They don't realize that what's happening to them is that the heat is actually eating all their glucose stores.
And once again, officials strongly recommend that you drink a lot of water or Gatorade, and if you have to go outside, that you take longer breaks. Reporting live in South Bend, Yolo Perez. Looks like the incandescent light bulb could soon be a thing of the past. Congress recently passed legislation that will require households to use longer-lasting, energy-efficient bulbs, and a few people are already seeing the light.
They're big money savers.
Light bulbs, that is. But not just any light bulb. Mike Keene, the director of IUSB's Center for Sustainable Future, has already switched from incandescent light bulbs to compact fluorescents, or CFLs, and he likes them.
I started using these bulbs about 5-6 years ago a little bit, and now I would say about 80% of the bulbs, maybe 85% of the bulbs in my house are CFLs. I've had to change one since then.
CFLs might cost more than traditional light bulbs, but Stanley Nunn, who owns a stained glass shop in Elkhart, says they're worth it in the long run.
Fluorescent bulbs will last 7 years, so the initial cost is quite a bit more, but we don't have to change them, and it dropped our electric bill $20.
But while Mike and Stanley are enjoying their new light bulbs, Hardware Plus manager Adam Jackson says others are still holding tight to their traditional bulbs.
We're still selling incandescents probably 5 to 1.
And Jackson says he has seen extreme cases.
I did have one customer who came in and ordered several cases of incandescent bulbs. Even though we told him they were going to be on the market for a few years more still, he was adamant that he wanted to stock up for the future in case he had to.
One other thing you need to know about CFLs, they have mercury in them, so you need to recycle them instead of throwing them away in your regular trash bin. All of this happened at Englewood Place at Pinhook Park, and police say one of the suspects lives in the neighborhood and that alcohol could have been involved.